Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Rule the Waves. Last episode we started a war with Japan. Well, they were kind of poking us, we were kind of poking them. Not much has happened. We sank a destroyer, that was about it. I have a lot of ships moving around. I actually took all the Thomas T-class battleships and escorts and told them to go to Southeast Asia, which is pretty cool. Yes, the army can take some of our money. 3 Japanese subs sunk. I like the sound of that. North American West Coast. We don't have anything on the West Coast now, which is why that's happening. Oh, and Eastern Aleutians. We actually have a battle. Ooh, battleships. Ooh, I want to fight. I really want to fight with my battleships. It's just a convoy defense mission. But this is a cool ship. Cool ship, fun to play with. So, let's open up our max range here. And we're going to let him fire on these enemy ships. It's an enemy light cruiser. It's got only 4 6-inch guns. So we should be able to outclass these guys that we see, as long as there's not... We're already hitting it with the 9-inch guns. Oof, yeah. That improved director and good training really is doing a number on this guy. Let's pull up this thing so you can see. Well, only 2 of the guns are firing at the moment. He's on fire already. Let's turn away from the destroyer. And then back towards the light cruiser here. Looks like he's outpacing me now. Heavy damage and on fire. Let's take a look at his turrets. Oh, they're all in action. Looks like we're actually going to be okay here. Starting to get some more hits on these guys. He's probably got torpedoes, so we want to make sure that we don't pass right next to him until we know that he's dead. We're gonna pop around this way. Yeah, these guns are extremely accurate at this range. I think we could safely say that that ship is dead. Let's come over this way. See if we can't get that destroyer. And we'll pass in front of the light cruiser. Oh, looks like someone launched a torpedo. It missed. Tried to coup de grace it. Didn't get anything out of it. And now we're going to see... I don't think we've hit this destroyer yet. But we're not actually... We can tell them to redirect their fire at the destroyer. It's firing 9-inch guns at a really small target. A very small target. It's only 600 tons. Did hit it, though. Any damage? Light damage, 30 knots. Got another hit in. Oh, slowed it down. Slowed it down enough to catch it. Sinking. So it looks like we scored a pretty devastating 9-inch hit there. Okay. That's an easy victory. So far... been nothing but easy victories against the Japanese. But we haven't actually fought them in any sort of real sense, so we'll see what happens. Condenser troubles, boo. Sounded us out, thus gaining disputed border areas in some of their colonies. Should be bought on hard terms. Wow. Oh, god damn it. I hate it when the game does this to me. And a picture frame just fell and shattered. That's nice. Why was there water in that picture frame? Hang on a second. Sorry about that. My cat knocked over a picture frame. The picture frame had like a little mini snow globe on the front of it because it was like a novelty one from a zoo. And the snow globe broke and the glittery water went all over the place. But that was a really... I hate it when the game does this to me. So you can take 4. Their smallest thing is 5. Yes, I'm sure that I don't want to take anything because you're not going to let me. Okay. Well, so now let's just More ships in Asia than we can handle. So, you guys come home. Move ship to the East Coast. North American East Coast. Boom. West Africa. Move ship. North American East Coast. Southeast Asia. These guys are all in Asia. I don't have any bases there, so we can move these guys to... Why don't we say the West Coast? And go. New cruisers are... double gun mounts on light cruisers. Of course now I can do double gun mounts on light cruisers. Of course I have access to that, because it's not like I just built the last run of light cruisers. Oh boy. These destroyers are going to be super effective. Upheaval in the Dominican Republic. Demanding they back down. Yeah, fuck you, America. Okay, well, they weren't happy with that. Well, apparently I'm just going to saber rattle against the U.S. now, which means I'm going to need to start bringing these people home. Like, these guys can all go move ship to East Coast. Caribbean, West Coast, Southeast Asia. They could stay over in Southeast Asia. The Mediterranean, move ship. East Coast. Mediterranean, move ship. East Coast. I'm thinking for these guys, what if we just try to give them the better fire control? What is that going to cost? Like, don't replace their machinery. Just give them better fire control systems. What does that cost? Save, boom, yes. Okay, that's not much. It only costs 4 months and 800,000 for the better fire control. So the 25, yes. So these guys rebuild, no, not open design. Rebuild ship. Okay. Oh, was that other one not? Okay. That's all we're gonna do. Save that. A. Yeah, okay. And the same with the Braxton Bragg. Just blow that money right now. Yes! China. So, we're in 1925. Oh. U.S. is getting... Whoa. New Russian battlecruiser. 10 14-inch guns, 14 6-inch guns and double turrets, 10 inches of belt armor, 40,000 tons. Who's overcompensating for what now? Above water tubes on other ships. Cool. Okay. Upheaval in Venezuela. Yes. That didn't go well. So, right now, it looks like we're going to go to war with the U.S. again. I mean, that war with Japan went so poorly that I kind of want to saber rattle. Make sure everybody's in position. These guys are in Southeast Asia, East Coast. Why are you over here? Move ship. Why don't you go to Southeast Asia as well? And let's go... Can we build a fort in 12-inch coastal battery in Southeast Asia? No, these things are useless. They never do anything. Thomas T. Director. These guys have improved Director, right? Yeah. What do you got? Director. Some of these are a little older. Germany stole shit from us. Well, go fuck yourself. Submarine. Sell us the rights to 12-inch guns. Yes. I will buy that, actually. God, everybody's stealing from me. Go fuck yourselves. All of you. All of you guys. So we've got the Hakan still under construction. It's 16 months away. And these guys with their 12-inch guns. They got 12 of them, but they're only 12-inch guns. That's the problem. More subs. I like it. Everybody, all these light cruisers are finishing their working ups. Central firing. So, like, hang on. Let's open design for rebuild. You are kind of a couples. You're out of date, is what you are. Can we decrease the number of guns here? Yeah, we can. And then give them a director. Not allowed. Ship small. Okay, so can't do that. Can we clear these mounts and give them deck mounts? Torpedo mounts not balanced. Maximum 3 for non-centerline tubes below 6,000 tons. So we're going to clear this out. We're going to go add. Can we do centerline mounts? Port, starboard, port, starboard, port, starboard, port, starboard. So we're going to go 3, port, starboard. Boom. That shouldn't throw any errors. Add mount, port, starboard. Boom. Don't throw any errors. Oh, decrease tubes, decrease tubes. Reduce the number of guns, but add good torpedoes. Placing the machinery saves a lot of weight. And if I remember correctly, can I rebuild these? No, I'd have to... 5 inches or smaller. Rebuild to 5 inches or smaller for a 2-gun turret, or 4 inches or so. I can add... I could go like boom, and then boom, and then boom. And this will give me a rate of fire hit. Get some of these guys back. Can we put them in doubles? No. Singles. Okay. That works. And it said I can't do that, right? Yeah. Save this. Okay, that's fine. Yes. 10 months at 1.6 million. That's okay, actually. And that was the Chi, so we're going to rebuild this one, too. Build ship. Boom. And how long was it going to take? Under construction for 10 months. So that's okay. It's cross-deck fire? Yeah, you can have that. The hell we're going to do with cross-deck fire at this point in the war? In world technology. You want to buy cross-deck fire. Oh yeah, we're going to keep going. Play on! Because we're having a lot of fun in this one. Understanding motor torpedo boats and improved air supply for subs. Increased elevation. Yes! That's what we frickin' needed. Now we have to go through and fucking start rebuilding everything again. Like these guys. Well, what we should probably do is go to this guy, start with these, rebuild ship. Not rebuild it into that, but what we're going to do is open design for rebuild, increased elevation, improve director, add the director in here. And if we rebuild the turrets, we can go up to 14-inch guns if we go down, right? Yeah. So the 12-inch guns are fucking simply not good enough. Does replacing the machinery saves 200 tons in weight. We can make them faster too. Up to 26 knots. And we can make we could keep these guys We can keep these, you know, usable. Give them turrets. You know, if we're going to do that, we can give them double turrets. They only need single mounts. So, I mean, that leaves us stuck with these guys. 14-inch guns of a decent quality. Increased elevation. That's a good gun. Don't need torpedo mounts. Bulge, no. Mines, no. Turret tops are okay. Turret tops we could probably increase the armor on the top of the turrets if we're going to be doing if we're talking about plunging deck fire now. This is going to be an expensive rebuild, yeah. But that would make these ships usable. You know, unexpected advances in fire control. Nice. Penalty for own ship turn. Oh, okay. Motor torpedo boats. Those are kind of they kind of fly out on their own. You don't need to build them. Get the Navy. No. We need the money right now because we are... So these rebuild... Those are going to be done in 4 months. We can do 1 more month at this rate before we need to call someone off. Create trouble in Germany. Help Germany root out the rebels. See if we can get an ally. Oh, we can do another month. Yes, France. Right now, I don't care. That gives us another month of full construction. Not without additional funding. Thank you. Lots more funding. Right to forced circulation. Yes. All right, so now we've got the Khan building, the Thomas T. So these are now going to be the same. They're going to be the same speed and have the same caliber gun and the same directors, which means they'll be able to operate in a fleet together without any issue. It's just these guys, this one's, you know, upgunned comparatively to this one. Watertight hatches. Next war with the U.S. is going to be mighty interesting. Okay. So, now, we're looking at this one. It's this one, and this one. No, that one finished. So now we're going to rebuild ship. Oh, we got to redo it because it's slightly open design for rebuild. We're going to go up to 14, and then we're going to go decrease gun, decrease guns, decrease guns, decrease guns. Director, improve director. We already did that. We're going to replace the machinery on this one, and then 26 knots. 26 knots, that's fine. Then we had some extra room. Increase the number of secondary guns. I see no issue there. Oh, we can't install. Okay. Oh, and increased elevation. Save that. 1927, Thomas T. Yep. And should be able to get the other one in there too. It's going to cost us some, but it'll be okay. Prove really... Yes, it's a good idea to lower tensions. For now, because we need to get these ships up and running. Quality steel for shells. Tensions with advanced weight saving. With Japan went down real fast. By all means. I need the money. It should be about 6 months to finish this. 4 months, actually. Upheaval in Haiti. Yes, send a force. Declare war. All right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to war over Haiti. Whew! Look at the number of battleships they got. That's a few. This is a small battle, though, so let's see what we got here. Specifically said small, so I'm not terribly worried. It's just destroyers. And the good ones. Good destroyers. We were angling for another war after that last one was so sad and pathetic. And destroyers are firing at each other at decent ranges now. It's the range of my torpedoes. Kind of hoping for some hits. Bufla's launching torpedoes. They turned away from them like they were the plague. Yeah. Avoid that, you son of a bitch. Alright, it was just one of them. But we did manage to hit him. Well, what about here? Missed. Happy we managed to hit him. I mean, that was a nice broadside of torpedoes if I've ever seen one. Alright, so a couple destroyers have been heavily damaged. We're just gonna leave them to die. Enemy... You threw a torpedo at that guy? Okay. I mean, if you really insist on it. These Terry classes don't seem to be doing too well against me. 1,300 tons, 35 knots, 4 4-inch guns, 4 above-water torpedo tubes. What kind of firing? It doesn't tell me. And for me, I've got 3 5-inch guns, 2 3-inch guns, and then 12 above-water torpedo tubes and 16 mines. When I saw the number of American battleships and then small fleet size, I was like, our battleships aren't gonna be fighting each other. So what does it matter? I know they got more battleships than me. They've always had more battleships than me. They've always had a bigger budget than me. So it's never been that big of an issue. I've always known that. I just pick and choose my battles. I'll say, don't get next to that thing. It's got torpedoes still. Alright, let's leave that one burning. Heavily damaged. Alright, let's move up this way. That was very good. We severely damaged their destroyer flotilla. I mean, that was the first time I fought a destroyer battle where it was fun. You know, there was actually hits going on. We were doing stuff. It was entertaining. Alright, but we're just going to head back to Norfolk. And settle with a couple's, I think I destroyed 3. Yes. I'm pretty sure I destroyed 3. I've learned my lesson about, you know, biting off more than I can chew. 3. And 1 heavily damaged. Okay. Nice. Got some points off that. British gun manufacturers are now advertising 18-inch guns. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, Caribbean. I don't think America has any possessions. No, they do. They do. So we can raid in the Caribbean. But these are the brand new ones. So these guys are going to move to the West Coast. Do we already have any? No, we already have people over there. All right, let's do this smart-like. The Hakan is in the Caribbean. You need to move up to the East Coast because you're the best ship I got. Move ship East Coast because that's where things are going to be fought. Northern Europe. Well, you're my foreign station ship. Southeast Asia, Southeast Asia. America's got stuff over there, don't they? Mm-hmm. So let's see. So you, Raider. Caribbean, you're fine. Raider. Southeast Asia, you stay there. American West Coast. All right, these guys are going to go all on Raider. East Coast, all these are, those are old. Where are the new ones? East Coast. So all these ones are going to the East Coast. Move ship, East Coast. Nope, South American East Coast. North American East Coast. Boom. Unrestricted submarine warfare. Let's go. Oh, and... see, that is Coastal Patrol. 10. Gotta use destroyers here. 14, 15, 16, 17. Where are my destroyers? Build some more of those. Sinking ships. I got 17 ships here. This is a large battle. So let's see what happens. We're near Boston. So, what? You know, we got Portland right up there, so. So what do we got to work with? We got the Haakon and the Thomas T. And then over here, we've got the Stonewall Jackson and the Braxton Bragg. Those are out of date. And then over here, we got the Tacony, which is one of the slightly older heavy cruisers. So what you guys are going to do... unknown ship sighted. See what we can find over here. Already hit. Chicago-class light cruiser, battle cruiser, battle cruiser. So, max speed for you guys is 20 knots. You are going to go on AI. Right over here, you guys are going to go up to 20 knots. Turn down this way. And we are going to see if we can work on these light forces. I don't want to... Independence class. Let's see what we got here for Independence class. 12 14-inch guns. 27 knots, 34,500 tons, 11-inch armor. So, in terms of armor and guns, we're equal. I think it's got to be a matter of who could hit who first. And I wonder... You want to make it? You want to break these guys off and make a torpedo run? What's our torpedo range? Huge. Aw, damn. Not under control anymore. Oh, I wanted you to do a torpedo run, and it's raining now. Damn it. I really wanted you to do a torpedo run on those fucks. That sucked. I really wanted a torpedo run. And here comes the night. Unknown ship sighted. Oh my. Oh my. All misses. Oh, they just walked right into it. Enemy BB hit. Sinking. I mean, I don't know how these torpedoes are not hitting stuff. Like, these... How are you not hitting anything? How did those miss? One torpedo hit. That is nonsense. Enemy DD hit by a hit an enemy destroyer with a torpedo. Enemy unsighted hit by torpedo. Hit by torpedo. I don't know what I hit. So we did hit more ships. I just don't know what they were. Wow, I just stumbled right the fuck into that, didn't I? And he blew up. So we hit them with like 4 torpedoes. I don't know who the fuck got out of that, if anybody did. But we hit them. Enemy BB hit with 2 torpedoes from the Irvine Bullock, the Oklahoma class. They love those 14-inch guns. Hit them again. So if you guys have been watching me, you know that for me, destroyers are suicide craft. So what we're gonna do is say we're gonna take those torpedo hits as what we got out of this and leave. And build more destroyers. Jesus Christ. They just stumbled right into the middle of the enemy forces, and thank God they actually managed to get their fucking torpedoes off. Launching torpedo. Hit whatever that is twice. And stopped it. God. It feels so good when torpedoes actually start working. Know what I mean? And we're not going to go anywhere near Boston. I don't know what I hit. I mean, like 4 torpedo hits were on unsighted ships that we just launched them into an enemy fleet. We don't know what that is. It didn't look big, but we don't know what it is. We lost at least 4 ships. Our big guns didn't fire. You just come up this way, Squad Max. Do the best you can to get home. Thank God we started building more destroyers, because 3 just went down. And we're going to hope, cross our fingers and hope, that all of those torpedoes did some mighty damage to the enemy fleet. God, it feels good to be on this side of a nighttime torpedo attack. I'm super bummed that so many of those missed. I mean, you saw like 4 torpedoes go underneath a battleship. Okay, so we did sink a battleship. So we lost a heavy cruiser, an older model heavy cruiser and 3 destroyers, but we did sink a battleship. We heavily damaged another battleship, sunk a destroyer, heavily damaged a destroyer, light damage to a destroyer, and a light cruiser. So, we're going to call victory. 8,000 victory points. Battle of the Eastern USA. I'm going to call that a victory. I'm going to drop my microphone and walk off stage right now because I feel good. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see all of you next time.